Hi Scorpio, this is Amy with Wisdom and Fate Tarot, and I am here today to do your general reading for mid-October 2017 to mid-November 2017. So I'm getting the feeling here that many of you are looking ahead to the future. You are planning ahead and you are trying to plan carefully. You don't want to do anything real drastic. Um, you want to make sure that every move is the right move. And I think that is really, really good. I think a lot of the signs right now are like in serious mode. Everybody is very serious and everybody is thinking about the future. So that's good. I mean, the year is winding down for us, and a new year is right around the corner. So a lot of people want to make changes for the new year, and you may be starting to figure out what changes you want to make. The first card that I have for you is the Judgment card. And this card falls here for you as an advice card to not make any hasty decisions and to not jump to any conclusions at this time. You should slow down, take a deep breath, think about things, and then make your decisions. And the next card that I have for you, which reinforces this, is the Hanged Man. And basically, the Hanged Man is about observing, taking that rest and observing and not jumping into action. So, whatever it is that's going on, any decisions that you need to make that's important at this time, just really stop and think before you make those decisions. The next card is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is our entrepreneurial card. So for many of you, you may be starting a new business or a new project that you are pretty excited about. And this is about being very creative and taking action, but it's also about taking a stand. So I think that there is something that you are going to do or you're thinking about doing on your own besides the daily work that you're already doing. And you may not be doing it yet, but you're thinking about doing it. The next card is the Two of Wands, which is interesting because it's kind of about the same thing. This is about long-term planning. This is about long-term success. And also when I look at these cards, both these men are standing on the ground and they're looking out onto the city. And I just really think because you are a water sign that you want to be more grounded in your approach when it comes to business or it comes to any entrepreneurial venture that you're thinking about starting. You don't want to be overly emotional. You want to be very business oriented and you want to be very grounded. And you want to make sure that whatever this is, that you have a good plan. A good plan before you act. And that is always, always wise. I also get the feeling that for some of you, you may be thinking about not just expanding your money or expanding your success, but you may be thinking about expanding your family because I have the Empress card. For some of you, not all of you. Maybe someone is pregnant and that is why you are looking at making another stream of income or going out on your own and starting something. But at any rate, this is also about growth. And it could just be you growing up. It could be you just wanting to get serious about life. The party is over. Some of us, we go into adulthood and, we go to college, we party, we get that degree, we get the job, and then life gets really serious. So for some of you, that might be what's going on. You just really want to get serious about life. You want to grow up and you want a plan. You want to do things that are smart. You don't want to do things hastily. You want to really think before you do. That way you'll make less mistakes. The next card is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is the nostalgia card. It is about the past. And a lot of times we have fond memories of the past, but we tend to forget about some of the things that were not so good from the past. And there is always lessons in life that we must learn. So I believe this card is falling here for you, telling you to learn from your past mistakes and don't repeat those mistakes. Because you are trying to, and I said this with another water sign, I believe it was Pisces, you are trying to write a new chapter in your life. And you want to make sure this chapter is very different from the past chapters. So, take the lessons that you learned along the way and make sure you don't repeat those mistakes or you don't fall into those ruts again. And for some of you, it might be about changing perspective or changing priorities. Okay, the next card is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is a card about moving towards more peaceful times. And I believe for you, you want to find that peace in your life. And, you want to leave the turbulent times behind you. And you want to go into a better time period. So I think that's why you're really thinking about, well, how can I set myself up for success? What can I do to bring in more money? What can I do to get serious about life? I mean, for each and every one of you, it'll be a little bit different. And maybe you want to do all of those things, and that's fine. But you are doing these things because you want an easier life. And that is why you're planning for the future, and you're planning wisely. So kudos to you, Scorpio. The last card is the Knight of Swords, and this is a advice card as well. The Knight of Swords is a person that rushes into your life, but then they rush right back out. So either you are dealing with a person like this, or this is a card that is here to tell you that if you are doing something, like for instance, if you are selling something, if you're a salesman or you're trying to promote something, maybe you're in marketing, advertising, whatever it is you're doing, don't take any shortcuts. Don't rush in. Try to make the sale or try to promote the product and then just leave everyone hanging high and dry. Because it's more about taking your time in business, forming relationships, building relationships, follow up after the sale. It's not about rushing in, making the money, and then you're just done with it. Because a lot of times people that we deal with in business, we have to deal with them again in the future. So you want to form great relationships with people. You want to take the time and find out what they're about, what their needs are. So that way you can be a smart businessman. And if you're thinking about starting a new project or a new business, you definitely want to build relationships with people, build rapport, and don't just rush in and rush back out. That's only for some of you. Others, it's about a person, and it could even be about you yourself. Maybe you rush into people's lives, you don't stay for very long, you get what you want and you're gone. And that's not being a good person. That is not who we should be. It's a warning card for you. It's an advice card. So, I think it's just about, again, being smart, making wise choices, and not doing things that we're not supposed to be doing. If it's business or personal relationships, it doesn't matter. It will pertain to each and every one of you a little bit differently. But I hope that this reading helped you. If it did not, if it didn't resonate, feel free to watch your moon sign and your rising sign videos. And as usual, if you have any questions for me, I will leave my email in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.